feel like screaming on the top of my lungs. Okay. Tick-tock, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This chubby lady go rolling down the tick-tockety streets. Hello, how are you? I feel like I haven't been on here in a long while. Let me put my hair back because it is hotter than ever. It's not sweater weather anymore. At least right now, today. Like, you wear a sweater in the morning, going to work. Sorry, I'm chewing a piece of gum, but obviously I don't want to chew in your face, but sometimes I just need to have a little cleansing of my palate. Anyhow, the only thing I really liked about today is my outfit. Okay? Nobody said anything about it. Not one kid, not one person. Nobody said anything about my earrings, my headband, nothing. Okay? Black and white. Black and white. All right? So I have to come on TikTok and get some kudos. Okay? But yeah, some people say, well, you don't go to work for the compliments. I do. This one does. I mean, teachers, substitutes don't get paid that much. Teachers in Texas get paid so little, right? New York is a different story, but it's more expensive to live in New York. Anyhow, I do like when a kid notices I have a new shirt. Okay, anyway, I enjoyed this shirt, and I have black pants on. Let me just show you so I can get some credit. You see my black pants? They were very comfortable. They're like parachute type of pants or nurse's pants. I have them in green, 2 pairs of green. For some reason I bought 2 green because I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my marbles. And I have black. I have loads of black because black is very useful. I wanted to wear white pants, but I'm glad I didn't because this is the story I want to tell you. All right? And I will be transferring this over to YouTube. Okay, this isn't a psychic story. This is not listening to my psychic abilities. But I just don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to stress myself out. I could smooth into my retirement. Okay, I have a lot of things to tell you guys, and I would like some advice, some medical advice on what better, where best to get your medical advice from, but the internet, YouTube and TikTok. Mostly YouTube is like my thing, but anyhow, maybe some other people have gone through what I'm going through. But first I want to vent and bitch and moan about what happened today, okay? It's okay because my angels told me, like, I could have called up and canceled out of this job and tried to get a different job at an easier school. Yesterday I was at an easier school. It wasn't that easy though, but it was easier in the sense of, like, you know, if the kids are mischievous, at least, you know, eventually they say, yes, ma'am, you know, like, and they listen. It was a long day yesterday too. I had 4th grade and I had 3 or 4 classes. It was a full 4th day. Did I have 4? No, I had 4 classes. So that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, each class has like 22 students in it, so 22 times 4. I can't do the math because I am tired. And I found out today that I really hate teaching math. I do. Okay, and now sometimes you have to teach math. And this is what happened today. Today, I was like a push-in teacher, but she had her own room. Everything was all set up with books and math section and things on the board. So I thought I'm supposed to pick the kids up and bring them back to this room because it's really nice. It's like, you know, but it just said push in. But I was doing that, but then and she didn't have any of the room numbers. So how is anybody going to know where these rooms are? And this school, particular school, is set up like a maze, right? So I'm going to show you. I brought the lesson plan because I said, am I crazy? This seems like it's too crazy to me. So instead of, and then when I did finally, because the teacher told me, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take them, because I was with these two students. I was with these two boys in a 3rd grade class. Okay, fine. Principal came in, was observing the teacher. Let me throw out my gum. Maybe I can speak a little bit better if I throw my gum. Actually, the sun is in my shot, so let me move my car up a little bit before they call the cops. I've had a little old lady come out of her house, like probably 85 if she was a day, maybe even 87, but she knocked on my door, on my window, like a witch, and she was like, "Excuse me." And I was like, "Yes." I rolled down my window. "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I am pulled over so I could read my emails," because you can't tell them I am doing a video, because they called the cops on me when I've done videos with Palo Santo in the car. I still do it. I just change my location if I get freaked out. See how the shade is so much different? It's so much better in the shade. Okay. So, and I don't even have anything really, just this to drink. So I'm going to take a sip. Coffee, old coffee. Okay. So, yeah, I really like this black and white zebra look. I always love zebras. So, that's what I'm doing. Anyhow, so in my head, my angels say, don't cancel that job. Stay loyal to your commitments. Fulfill your commitments. So I made a commitment to go to the school and do this job that I knew was going to be like pushing in, maybe pulling out kids from the classroom, and I was just hoping that it would be taking the kids to this nice office because it had all the books, it had everything. So then this one teacher that saw me like several times servicing the kids in her class, or they were in another class, and she was like, "Oh, they didn't even switch yet." So, like, they're not even in the class that you're supposed to be servicing them in. So she goes, maybe you're supposed to take them out. Because I go, aren't I supposed to just take them out this time? Because the last 2 times I saw them, I just pushed in, and it was like, it's kind of awkward. It's like you have to, usually you don't even sit down next to them, and then you're like leaning over the desk. Your neck goes out, your back goes out. Like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't friggin' do it. Okay, I'm too old for it. I'm like, one class, yes. I could do one class like nobody's business. Even a class, I did the 5th grade on Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't even know what the days are anymore. Tuesday, I did this same school. I did a 5th grade, but it wasn't just one 5th grade. It was all the 5th grades. So it was 4 5th grade classes, right? But it was only a half day. So I only had 3 out of the 4 because she saw 1. Anyway, it was okay. It was okay because, you know what? If I'm in this one location and then the kids come to me, it's a little easier for me. This was, I had to go to all different rooms, and that, all right, so that's okay. But this one teacher said, "I think you're supposed to take them to your room." So I was like, "Oh, good. Okay, I'll go pick them up." So then I had to try to find them, and I couldn't find them, because on the paper that I'm going to show you in the next video, there isn't even classroom numbers. All right? So, like, I didn't even ask anybody, but I asked one person, and, like, they sort of just said, like, over that way. Well, I think I even asked a student, because the students are really smart, and they're usually kinder, to you. But, like, why would you write a lesson plan for somebody coming in off the street? I am a